Hello everybody. Just thought I'd take a moment to show you how I've been stretching out the food budget. Essentially I've been using things and splitting them up and partitioning them or portioning them out so that they can make multiple meals, like this gravy and Salisbury steaks that I bought from, I don't know if it's from Walmart or from Aldi's. But instead of eating it as one meal, this serves as like three different meals. There's six in there. I usually eat two at a time, so that I can make three meals. Seems like $2.50, so less than $1 a meal for using that. I also have mashed potatoes that I've portioned out, so I've only got a little bit left in here, and that's what I'm going to make right here with the hot water. And of course, we have all the mixed vegetables we had prepared previously. So that's pretty much it. So the first thing I do is just boil the water. I don't have a lot in here because I don't have a lot of mashed potatoes. So I just pour the powdered potato in there and mix it up, and it's pretty much done. Here you see the water boiling, and I'm just gonna simply pour this in and then just stir it up. And that's all it takes to make this stuff. So this is the pre-mixed mashed potatoes, and all you have to do is just add water. In this case, that's pretty much it. I can see I didn't add enough water. So I need a little bit more water. Alright, you get to watch another one of my disasters here. But anyhow, I've added a little bit more water here to the mix. Luckily, this is very forgiving. Matter of fact, I think it needs even more water. Wow, needed more water than I thought. So, it's okay to add it a little bit late. Alright, that's quite a bit more water. So, I'm just going to mix up this potato mix with the water now. And you can see it becomes fluffy and soft. And this is going to be our potatoes. So I'm going to turn that off. Put this out of the way. And bring this over here to start to heat up. Because we're going to heat that up and we're going to put our, our Salisbury steak in it. So let me go ahead and get the Salisbury steak in there, and then I'm going to move the potatoes out and then serve up the, heat up the vegetables. Very quick meal that I can make since the food's already pre-made. You know, it's just a matter of heating it all up. Alright, I've got the heat on for the frying pan. A little hard time focusing here. Heat is on for the frying pan. And what we're going to do is scoop up some of this, which I've already thawed out a little bit. You can see it had a little bit of vegetables bits in it because I had used it yesterday. And I'm just going to fry that up. And heat it up. Now, to help it out, what I'm going to do is add a little bit of gravy. Pour in the gravy there. I'm having a hard time cooking and doing everything. But I'm pouring some gravy and heat up the gravy as well. And that should allow the meal to cook up. Turn the heat back on here. I had the heat turned off because it was trying to cook and film is making it a little bit complicated. But normally when you do this, it's not as complicated because you're just doing things straight through. But basically, I'm going to flip it over a little bit and just have it on high heat to heat up. It's only going to take a few minutes. The food's already cooked. All we're doing is heating it up and heating up the gravy. I am going to put a lid on it. Just let it kind of bake a little bit. Meanwhile, we'll scoop up the potatoes, clear this out, throw in our veggies to heat that up. Alright, I'm going to turn the heat off here because I don't want to burn this. I do want to make sure it's nice and hot. It's our Salisbury steak, our Bremer everyday Salisbury steak with gravy. And it's pretty much done. At this point, we're just letting it cool down a little bit. And what I'm going to do is rinse out this pot and then put the frozen veggies in there and cook that up. I've got the heat back on high again, and I'm just basically heating up the pot that I just washed out with water. And we're going to pour in our frozen veggies here, and we'll have a nice stir fry. Alright, there's the stir fry inside the pot just heating up. I'm just going to stir it a little bit. It's kind of like steaming it. I didn't add any oil or anything, so it's not really stir fry. It's more like steamed vegetables, but we're not really steaming it. Oh, we are, sort of. We're just heating it up inside the pot here, this little pot, to thaw it out and kind of heat it up. And what I'm going to do is put the lid on it and just let it heat up for a few minutes. Not really to cook, but to heat up. You know, so it melts. Because it was frozen solid. Just leave the lid off, it doesn't really matter. All we're doing is just heating it up so it melts. And meanwhile, you can see our Salisbury steak is pretty much done. I'm going to be putting that out to serve here in just a moment. Okay, at this point you can see the veggies are pretty much done. So all I'm going to do is just take the veggies out and put them on our serving plate here. Doesn't that look so good? And the food's like done. This whole meal takes about 4 or 5 minutes to prepare because all you're doing is just heating things up. It took a little bit longer in this video because, you know, I'm having a hard time filming and doing everything, but this is pretty much it. And if you want, I suppose you could make some toast to go with it. But it's a very simple little meal, homemade, sort of. It's like a homemade, I guess you can say it's a homemade TV dinner meal, because the Salisbury steak came from the TV dinner, but instead of using it as one single serving, I'm basically heating things up, adding to it, and serving it. And so this is our meal right here. Doesn't that look delicious? Looks like a really good TV dinner, doesn't it? Because it is a TV dinner, but freshly made. Here then is our finished TV dinner, homemade TV dinner meal. Doesn't that look really good? Now, I made this the other day, and indeed it is very good. So let's do our what is it, obligatory taste test. You can see the gravy and everything is nice and hot. Looks really good, doesn't it? Let me go ahead and take a piece here of the Salisbury steak. And I like to mix it with the potatoes. And let's have a taste test. It is so good. This is like way better than when you buy the TV dinners. TV dinners don't taste half as good as making it up yourself like this. So I don't know how to really make Salisbury steak, so buying it pre-made like this is really cool. I can have Salisbury steak dinners. I can put rice on here and put whatever I want and serve it up just almost like a TV dinner. Because everything's frozen, except the mashed potatoes, which I think it's better to make the powdered ones than to buy the, you know, the frozen ones that come in those TV dinners. They're terrible. These actually taste like real mashed potatoes. At least they do to me. So, until next time, everybody, I hope you're all eating well, staying safe, staying warm. Those of you up north dealing with the flooding, I'm letting you know I'm thinking of you and praying for you. I hope everybody's staying safe. Take care. God bless you all, and eat well.